I think that a lot of people worry about whether or not a counselor would understand the issues that we have as law enforcement, since they're not a law enforcement officer.
Well, they see the unimaginable on a daily basis, horrific crime scenes, blood, agony.
We are talking the mental health of our law enforcement and what's being done to support them. Well, today, Nonstop Local's John Webb had a candid conversation with Shoshone County Sheriff Lindsey about mental health.
An important issue that affects nearly 1 million officers here in the United States. John reports tonight from Wallace.
I'm sick of the stigma of seeking help if you're not feeling well, if you're feeling down or if you're feeling anxious. And this job will do it to you.
Shoshone County Sheriff Lindsey has seen things no one should have to see.
And I'm not proud of this, but historically, law enforcement has not handled mental wellness with employees very well. So
have many others in law enforcement. This was the scene last week in Shoshone County.
Captain Lee was about as distraught as I've ever seen a police officer.
A murder-suicide involving a pregnant mother and her 2-year-old son. Horror beyond comprehension.
You know, a lot of times it's just really hard to let it go. And, you know, you see a lot of things that just kind of keep you up at night or, and I know a lot of people struggle, so.
Including Sheriff Lindsey herself.
I've been in law enforcement for 19 years, and I've struggled with depression. I've struggled with substance abuse here and there. It wasn't until last year I started seeing a counselor myself.
It's something Sheriff Lindsey is open about to try and break what she calls the stigma in law enforcement.
Maybe if they see that I'm open about it and I'm reaching out to get help, maybe it'll convince them that it's okay to do it.
Setting a standard in Shoshone County, a place she believes in and has roots here. She's a community member, but as the sheriff, she's also a leader in this community.
You know, every day you put your uniform on and you're giving a promise and a commitment to do whatever you can to protect where you live and to protect the people here.
A commitment that will never fade away. John Webb, Nonstop Local.
And what courage and candor by Sheriff Lindsey there. Well, if you need to talk to someone, if you are overwhelmed, depressed, anxious, any of the above, call the National Crisis Hotline anytime, 988. It is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You probably know it's a suicide prevention lifeline, but they want to be clear. They are so much more than that. So many different levels affecting mental health. You can call if you are feeling suicidal, but you can also call to simply talk to a friendly voice in a time of need. Again, that number is 988.
Out of our North